Okay, so for day 2 of the vlogs, I decided, I guess I'm going to show you guys some of what I do. Some of my art stuff, I guess. Since I work from home, I have a lot of stuff going on here. Yeah, so let's get started. Alright, this is a commission that I'm doing for a guy that I work with. It's a band, and he's going to go get it signed. I don't know. So yeah, so like that's like a painting. I'm a huge sports fan. I love sports and athletes and stuff like that. Like football and baseball. Living in Cincinnati, it's like Bengals and the Reds. Here's another painting that I did. It's Vontaze Burfict and Michael Johnson, if you even know who that is. There they are. It's a work in progress. Yeah, so there's his little face. His jersey, I still gotta finish his pants and the side of his jersey or whatever, and yeah, so I have a whole nother face and body to paint, so that one's a work in progress. What made me want to start doing like sports art, I mean, I always like getting stuff signed, and then I thought it was cool. Back when I was younger, I would like draw little stupid pictures of athletes. I'll probably show you some of those. Insert there. Yeah, so it's like a cool way to get something unique signed, like something maybe like a player hasn't seen before, and it's just crazy to me because like these guys make history, and we get to see them. Pretty Reds crazy and pretty Bengals crazy too. But I like a lot of different teams too because I'm just kind of like a fan of the sport. So whenever teams like come to town, I'll try to get something signed. A lot of my work, it's like for like sports people and people who like to get it signed, and yeah, so I'm just going to show you. What I do is graffiti, like stencils. And this one's Tim Lincecum, and it's signed by Tim right there. Actually, I got that signed right before he threw his no-hitter, which is cool. And all the stuff you can check out on my website. I'll put a link below, probably. Now we're in the messiness that is my room. It's usually not this bad, but let me get some light in here. Come on. Oh yeah, that was a good one. Here's another stencil I did. It's Roldis Chapman doing his roll. I also got this one signed by him. Didn't really speak English, so I mean, what are you gonna do? This one I got signed by Kung Fu Panda. And these are all stencils. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a minute. I did Andrew McCutcheon, who refused to sign this one. I don't know why. And this is the one that got me started, my Brandon Phillips. And actually, it's pretty crazy because after I did that, he tweeted it or whatever, and then a lot of people like sparked some interest. And at the time, I didn't have anything set up because like I was just a graffiti artist, I guess it was, and people were asking where to buy it and stuff, and I didn't ever have anything ready, but now I do. So whenever that time comes, I'll probably do a couple giveaways of those. Just because like I like to do them like on like canvas that's not, it's not like stretched like these. Like these are stretched. They're like on a frame. I don't know if you can see that. Like see like how there's a corner and it's real nice. Yeah, so crotch shot. Yeah, so these are like easy to ship, and I might just do a few giveaways of these because they're cool to just hang, or you could even frame them. They're like great for framing because they're just like a picture. And then I did one of Matt Latos, and he actually customized this one for me. I did some work for him, and it was cool. So that's that. Did a little drip effect. And actually, for the Matt Latos, I got a jersey. He threw this one up to me, like during the game, or I mean, I guess in between the games because it was a doubleheader. Property of the Cincinnati Reds. Where are you at? Right there. Game worn. Real cool. Yeah, so he has one of my stencils in his house. which is neat. Here we are in my garage. Everything's a little bit messy because we're finishing our basement. And, yeah, once we get that finished, we'll get all this stuff cleaned up. But here's the stencils. I have like a giant pile of them, and I don't know what to do with them all. But, because I don't want to get rid of them. Because they're easy to just remake. If, like, somebody wanted an original or whatever, I could just remake it. And yeah, so I don't want to really get rid of them. Put a lot of time into them, too. So, got to figure out a way to store them. But this is how I do it. This one's the Tim Lincecum one. And, yeah, I just do it by layers. Every color you see is a different layer. So, like this one's the gray, the light gray for the Andrew McCutcheon. It's kind of hard to tell. And there's the black for Andrew McCutcheon. And you just, like, lay them over each other, and it adds some effects. You got a pretty nice collection of paint in here, so I have a few in mind that I'm going to be doing in the future. It's the morning, so I'm tired. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I got going on today. I gotta dark. I have to finish up photographing and getting ready to sell prints for this commission that I'm doing for that one. And yeah, so that's pretty much the rest of my day doing that. And I'm actually doing some stuff for a website for a company up in Chicago. I mean, if anything else exciting happens, I'll videotape it. Might do something tonight. Figure it out. So, I guess until then.